Hello, I would like to show you more abdominal exercises that don't require you to lie down on the floor, because some of us have difficulty getting up and down, or sometimes it hurts our back to do traditional crunches. I recently saw something on Exercise TV, I think, from my cable company. Plus, I've uncovered my weight training book and all these articles that I had saved, gosh, like 5 or 6 years ago. And so I've rediscovered some of my exercises. And I remember that I used to do this ab routine, I think every Sunday morning while my family was still asleep. I'd go into our big bathroom and do it in front of the mirror. So let me show you a few of those. And I'm not going to do the whole workout because I like to keep the videos short. I just want to show you how to do it so you can do it at home. So when working your core and your abdominals and doing any exercise, you need to pull in your core, suck in your belly button, and stabilize your pelvis before you start. Now, this exercise says you can put a body bar or a broom over your shoulders. And I used to do it with a broom, but I didn't want to do it with a broom on camera so that people would laugh at me, and some of my friends would send me little comments about it. But anyway, so pretend you have a broom, or really lay a broom across your shoulders and just loosely hold it with your hands. But basically, you're just having your feet below your hips and your core nice and stable, and you're just twisting, but you're twisting the upper body, not the lower body. So this stays still. Twist right and left. Left, I'm sorry, and right. It depends on how you look at it. Taking my right arm to the left, but I'm turning left. So you could do, perhaps, 3 sets of these with 8 to 10 reps. That's just what they suggest in these magazines. Now you can probably see better than I if I'm moving my lower body, which I'm not supposed to. Anyway, that's one exercise that you can do to work on your core. Another one is to do standing crunches. Put your arms across your chest and crunch in. So if you're familiar with crunches, that's how you crunch when you're on the floor. So crunch and then lean a little bit to one side. Crunch and lift, and then center and lift, and then side. And I don't know how much you can tell about how I'm contracting my abs to do this exercise and trying to keep my neck loose. You may be hearing some wind outside. That's maybe because of the hurricane or tropical storm Ida we had recently. So I'm just crunching now, side and center and side. And again, you may want to do, this would be 1 and crunch and 2 and crunch. So you may do 8 to 10 reps of those a couple of times. One of my favorites was the reach and pull. And maybe I liked it so much because I could look in the mirror and make believe I had nice guns. So your shoulders are down, not scrunched up by your ears, and your elbows are up nice. And what you're doing is reaching over your head and pull down, but you stop right here. So reach and pull. Out of the rib cage, pull. Out and pull. So again, the lower body is still, but you really pull with your hand. Reach and pull down. Reach and pull down. So 1 and 2. That's how you count them. So you might do, again, 8 to 10 reps a couple of times. But of course, you start off maybe doing 1 set, and then you work up to 2, and then 3 sets. Okay? Now, another one you can do to work the lower part of your abs is to hold your hands out in front of you like this. Raise one of your legs, so this also works your core as far as balance goes. Now what you're going to do is pulse this leg up. Pull. So it's just this little tilt here. Try left leg. Pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm using my stomach to contract. And if you want to momentarily, move your hands down here to see how it's going, that's fine. Now, another one is to to work the obliques, or the sides of your abs, and you can have your hands behind your head like this, and you're thinking of crossing your body, but you're doing more moving your upper body than your lower body. So it's lift and turn in, turn in, turn in, turn in. I should do the other side. Lift, turn in, turn in, turn in. Now these are all from the magazine article that is, I don't know how old this is, 1999, I think. Yes, 1999, in a magazine called Fitness. But what I saw on the TV that I've done in a lot of classes as well is when you pull across your body. So stand with your weight on, if you're facing me, it's going to be your right leg and my left leg. So your left leg would be out, and you're reaching across your body to your right, and you're pulling in, and pull, and pull, and pull. So you could do 8 of them slow, and then you could pick it up and do 8 fast. And then make sure you do the other side. So again, if you're facing me, you're leaning to your left and pulling to your right. Pull across. This is, you have to have good balance. And don't want to move out of camera range here. So use your abdominal muscles and pull. And think about your focus, because I think that's what threw me off. I was trying to look over here at the camera, but my focus should have been over here. Pull and pull. Those are a few ways to work your abdominals while standing. There are other ways to work your abs without doing crunches that you can do on the floor, and maybe I'll show you that in the future. But remember, you still have the ball stability too, where you sit on the ball or a chair and lift one leg and lower and lift and lower. And that's also very good for your core. Again, all of these exercises are for demonstration purposes. If you want to try them out, you do so at your own risk. If you have any back issues or something, you might want to check with a physical therapist or a doctor.